So the Ahznb Naruto mod just might be the best Naruto mod of all time. Today we're going to be reviewing not all of the mod, but just mainly the important parts such as jutsus, dojutsus, etc. Now to start your journey, you're going to have to craft a kunai and a shuriken, and once you do that, you will get the shinobi advancement. Now to get your first nature release and the ninjutsu item, you have to get 10, like level 10 in experience and have some ninja XP. To get ninja XP, all you have to do is take damage from hostile mobs or hit them and you'll gain ninja XP. Now once you do that, you'll get your nature release. And as you can see here, I got all 5 nature releases. Now once you get your nature release, you do not have all the moves. You have to go and find Minecraft chests such as dungeons, desert temples, and stuff like that. Then you have to get more ninja XP to get the move itself. And now I'm going to showcase Great Fireball. All you do is hold right click and let it charge up. This one goes up to level 10. As you can see, it's a pretty powerful move and has a wide range when you charge it up all the way. The next move of the fire learner is the Great Fire Annihilation. I'm going to do this one a little over here because I'm pretty sure it burns a lot. I'm not going to charge it up fully. We'll just do about, let's say, 20. Oh, that is the next. And it even plays sound. And as you can see, it just burns through everything. You could just like move it around and it will follow you. Next, we'll have the Hiding in Ash Jutsu. This one, I'm not too sure on what it does. We'll charge it up to about 28. As you can see, it looks like it's more of a hidden jutsu. And it's just made to hide you or damage things around you. As you can see, that spider that was near me. Next, or the last move for the fire release, is Great Flame Jutsu. So once again, we're just going to take this over here to the trees, charge it up to about 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. And as you can see, it just follows me around and burns everything in my path. And it's still going, so this is a long jutsu, especially when you charge it up. And as you can see, I pretty much could have burnt this whole forest down. And now, next up, we'll have the water release. And as you can see, the water release has 6 moves. Now the first move of the water release is a Hiding in the Mist technique. This is a very cheap one and it's only 250 ninja XP. As you can see, you only charge it up just for a little bit. It covers everything in mist, and you can see anything that's in the range. And as you can see, it looks like there's a bunch of mobs, squids, and stuff like that. I can't even see myself, really. The next move of water release is the water bullet technique. Let's see, we'll charge this up to just a little bit, and shoot it. As you can see, it tears a few holes in the ground, and it looks like it has like a little line coming off of you. Next up will be the water dragon bullet. This is the 3rd move in the learner. Looks like we're gonna charge it up to about 5. And that's the max. As you can see, it's a giant dragon. And it just absolutely demolishes everything. One, we get a 3rd person. Just left a giant hole in the ground from that. The next move will be the water prison technique. And I think I have to use some entity on it. Or use it on entity. Let's see. And as you can see, I backed away and it sort of like, it broke apart. So if I stay close to it, they will not be able to escape. It just sort of traps them there. But if I back away, it breaks apart. It's kind of how like Zabuza used it. Now for the 5th move, second to last, will be the water shark bomb. We're going to do that over here since the water dragon blew up a lot. I think this one's going to be up to 5 or so. We'll let it go right about now. As you can see, a lot of water and a big crater left behind when you charge it up all the way. And I'm pretty sure that's the Kasame's jutsu. Now the last jutsu for water release is the Exploding Water Shockwave. Let me go over here to use it. I'm pretty sure this is the giant bubble. We're gonna hold it for just a little bit, not too big. I don't want to max it out. As you can see, this is the giant water bubble that Kasame used against Killer Bee. And I'm pretty sure you're the center point of it. And you get water breathing and night vision. Next up in the nature releases will be the lightning release. And as you can see, there's about 6 different moves, also same as water. The very first one will be Chidori. Now I think I gotta go in third person if y'all want to see this good. As you can see, it's very fast and does a lot of damage. It killed that pig in one shot. Let me showcase it from this angle. As you can see, you can run pretty fast with it, but I think it's hard to control if you don't have Sharingan. Next up in lightning release will be Chakra mode. This one I have no clue what it does. It looks like I just get a very fast speed boost and strength with good resistance. Okay, so it's basically like, yeah, it's just a buff. Next up will be the Lightning Beast Tracking Fang. I'm pretty sure if I have a couple of entities near me, it will kill them all. Let's see, we'll just hold it for, let's say, just a little bit and let it go. And it disappeared. Okay, so it kills only mobs in the air. Okay, so the next move is the Lightning Release False Darkness. So I think you have to put this on an actual mob. We're gonna charge it up a little bit and use it on this pig right here. Alright, right about there. And it looks like, oh, it just lightning bolts whatever it touches. Oh, okay, and now he's attacking me. Next up is one of my favorites, Keyring. Now I'm gonna get a good distance here, because I'm pretty sure it does a lot of destruction. We're gonna hold it, and as you can see, it forms thunder. You let it go, and it drops the Keyring dragon. And as you can see, that's a good amount of damage, and the rain will go away very shortly. Now the last move in the lightning release is the Black Panther, which is similar to Beast Tracking Fang, and it just attacks entities nearby. So let me go find some mobs. We'll charge it up a little bit. Let it go right about now. And as you can see, it lets out a giant panther which attacks any hostile mobs nearby. Next up will be Wind Release. Now one thing, it looks like it has 3 moves. There is a Rasen Shuriken scroll, but for some reason when you try to learn it, it doesn't pop up. So for now, it looks like there will be 3 moves for the Wind Release. So it seems the Wind Release chakra flow doesn't do a whole lot, or not that I know. So the next move we'll be looking at is the Vacuum Wave. We're going to charge it up a little bit, use it over here on this forest. Get it to about, yeah, like 25. And as you can see, it looks like it shoots multiple projectiles that break the environment and probably do a lot of damage. For the last move of Wind Release is the Great Breakthrough. Let me charge this up all the way, or not all the way. We'll let it go right about now. And as you can see, just with that little bit of charge time, it just blows everything out in the area. I'm pretty sure it launches them back with great knockback. Will be the last release, and that is Earth Release, and it has 6 jutsus as well. So the first one will be the Hiding in the Rock jutsu. This one is a very simple one. It's like Kamui. You can just travel, underground, go through blocks, and then just float right back up. It takes time though to get back out, and then your intangibility goes away. The next jutsu will be the Earth Wall jutsu. I like this one a lot. If you just hold it, the more you hold it, the bigger the wall is. So let's hold it to about 50 and see how big the wall gets from just that. Never mind, it seems 50 is the max, and as you can see, the wall slowly builds up, and that's how big it gets. So that's pretty good to block any tail beast bomb or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure after a couple, maybe 1 minute or 30 seconds, it drops back down. It slowly just deteriorates. So the next jutsu will be the Earth Sandwich jutsu, and I'm gonna use this on a mob because it's best demonstrated there. You could charge it up all the way, but I don't think it's really necessary, so we'll just do it to about 7. As you can see, it just closes in on whatever you have it pointed at, whatever entity, and then just like traps them. Now I think if I did this all the way, it would be for like a tailed beast. It would get bigger and then close them in. So this one, I've heard it's kind of dangerous to use and it's a little bit laggy is the Swamp of the Underworld. So I'm gonna get over here and use it. I won't charge it up all the way because I don't want to get trapped in it. And as you can see, it looks like it places a bunch of mud and traps you. As you can see, it's a kind of a mud pit, and I'm pretty sure once it goes away, it repairs everything that was destroyed in that area. Now the next one is a really good jutsu in my opinion, is the Earth Flow Spear. So we're gonna use it on the sheep right here. Charge it up for just a little bit. Make sure you point it towards the ground a little bit, and it just shoots up a bunch of spikes. I don't know how long these stay, but they do a lot of damage. Alright, for the last jutsu of the Earth release is the Earth Golem. Now this one is very dangerous. I think no matter how much you charge it, but the more you charge it, the better it gets. So we're gonna charge it up to about the max level. Okay, so it's 5. And it lets out this giant golem. I think gets more health the longer you charge it and the more damage. It seems if you punch it, it'll go away, but it does help you battle and stuff if you try to attack something or something attacks you. Kind of like a dog. Alright, moving on to the Kekkei Genkais. These are the ones that mostly everybody wants to see. We'll start off with the wood release, and the very first move is Wood Burial. I think I have to use this on something. So let me find some type of mob. Alright, so we got a pig right here. As you can see, it looks like it kills them instantly, or at least on passive mobs, and traps them in a little tree-like thing. The next one is the 4-pillar prison technique. Pretty sure this one just traps them in a little box. It does, and the longer you charge it, it can get really huge. I've tried it before. It gets really massive, but as you can see, it successfully traps them in for just a little bit. I'm pretty sure it goes down though after some time. This one is pretty useful. I don't think it goes away, and could be very useful if you just don't like building. This is the 4-pillar house technique. Oh, okay, it seems I have to point this at something. There we go. Okay, so that time it worked, and as you can see, it gives you a fully functional house. I'm pretty sure Yamato used this on one mission for Naruto and his friends. And as you can see, a 2-story house and effective downstairs here. You could definitely live in it. Now the second to last jutsu will be the Wood Golem, and if I hold this here, okay, it looks like it's just a one-time thing. And as you can see, we're now way high up, and it punches with you, the golem. And if we go into third person here, that's what the front of the golem looks like, just like what Hashirama used. Now let's go walk over to a mob and punch one. Let's say we want to punch the pig. One taps, as you can see, you have to get really close to him. You can't just be from over here and hit him. And now for the last jutsu is the Big Forest Jutsu. Now, it's not what you think. It doesn't actually summon a forest. I'm pretty sure it just releases some wood from your arm. As you can see, it just releases like a wooden arm, and that just kills them. Or does a lot of damage. That was it for the wood release. Now we'll be moving on to dust release. Now this one I think I gotta be really careful because it could kill me. So I'm gonna go in creative for this one, just in case. Now the first move is the boundary dismantling jutsu, the beam version. We're gonna point it over to these trees, see how much damage it does. Charge it up for just a little bit, not too much. I don't want to do too much damage. As you can see, it does a lot of damage, mainly environmental damage. I don't know how much damage it does to actual mobs. Probably a lot considering it's dust. And I just left a little trail there with the beam. Now for the Q, this one you can die on. So I'm going to have to be really careful here. Charge it up just a little bit, not too big. As you can see, it dismantles anything in range. And I was still in range, but it leaves a giant little crater here and kills whatever is in range. It's what the Tsuchikage used. And I forgot to mention, on Kekkei Genkais, you must have 2 different releases that sort of like make up that Kekkei Genkai. So you get another release once you achieve your Kekkei Genkai, Kekkei Genkais are achieved once you have 300 ninja XP, and then after that, it'll be a 0.1% chance to get a Kekkei Genkai every second. So every second that goes by, you have a 0.1% chance of getting a Kekkei Genkai, and I'm just showcasing all of them. Now the only downside to when playing single player is you can't get a Kekkei Genkai or a Dojutsu together. A Dojutsu counts as a Kekkei Genkai. You can have one Kekkei Genkai in a survival world. So if you want to get more Kekkei Genkais, you're probably gonna have to cheat them in. Okay, so I got some bad news. For some reason, the only Kekkei Genkais I've been able to use moves on is wood release, dust release, and the skeletal control. So after showcasing these two, I'm going to show you guys the skeletal control. I'm sorry I can't show you the rest of these, but for some reason I just can't use the move. So the first move for the bone Kekkei Genkai is the large stance. You just hold it for just a little bit, and it gives you some bone armor, and as you can see, it leaves your rib cages exposed. Now I'm pretty sure this doesn't have a limit. You can just have it forever until it breaks. So you can just throw that away if you don't want to use it right there. Next, for the bone Kekkei Genkai is the willow dance. Once again, just hold it for a little bit. It looks like it gives you some stronger bone armor, but this time you also can do damage. It looks like it comes with it, with the armor. Next is the camellia dance. You just hold this once again, and it seems you get a bone sword that does 12 damage and has somewhat good attack speed. Next up is the finger bone bullets. So let's hold this for just a little bit. It looks like you can just spam it. Yeah, you can just tap it multiple times, and it does 10 chakra each, and it shoots out the finger bones. Next up is the clematis dance flower, and it seems you get that giant bone drill that Kimimaro had, and it has very slow attack speed, but 80 damage, so that's a whole lot of damage, especially considering most mobs you're fighting aren't even going to have that much health. Now the last dance or move for the bone Kekkei Genkai is the bracken dance. I think this one, okay, you just hold and look at something else. Oh, it seems right there it just has a bunch of bones that come out the ground, and they get larger the more you charge it. So for dojutsus, we're going to start off with the Sharingan. You get this as a Kekkei Genkai. You wait, the time limit until you finally get a Kekkei Genkai, and hopefully you get Sharingan. But as you can see, it fits perfectly on your Minecraft skin depending on what size you got. And as you can see, it looks very good texture on the eyes. Now, the Sharingan itself doesn't come with any moves or do anything, but it does give you a 50% chance to evade attacks. So let's say a zombie's attacking you, there's a 50% chance it'll make you back up or dodge out the way. And that's about it for the Sharingan. There's no other things to it. Next up is the Byakugan. The same as Sharingan, you get it from waiting and to get your Kekkei Genkai. Hopefully it's not just a normal Kekkei Genkai, and maybe it'll be a Dojutsu. So for the Byakugan, we put it on. As you see, it doesn't look too good on me because I don't have an outer layer, but you can see the veins are kind of coming off, but the eyes still look good. Now as you can see, you get night vision when you have Byakugan, infinite night vision, and these moves, they don't require scrolls, nor do they require ninja XP. Well, they do need ninja XP to unlock, but you have to press the special jutsu button. Now I think by default special jutsu 1 is R, and then 2 is F, and 3 is C. So you just press the 1 according to what this says. So for 1 is to activate the Byakugan. Now as you can see, it goes away if you don't hold the special jutsu button, and it puts everything in like an X-ray. You can't use it to find ores, but you can use it to find any mobs nearby. Now if you hold shift and then do the same jutsu button, it does the 8 trigrams vacuum wave, and as you can see, it just puts a kind of big hole in the ground or wherever you point it. Rip that tree pretty much almost off the ground when you point it at that area. Now for the second move is the 8 trigrams 64 palms. I haven't tried this on any mobs, but I have looked at like how it looks. So we're gonna use it over here on this pig right here. We're gonna press F. And as you can see, it leaves this little kind of like ritual looking thing on the ground, what Neji used or had, and I'm pretty sure all it does is increase your strength while you're standing in the circle, or just have it overall. Now for the last move of the Byakugan, it is the 8 trigrams revolving head. This one, all you have to do is just really hold it, because when you let go, it goes away, and I'm pretty sure this is the move that just deflects projectiles or any moves coming towards you. And as you can see, it does clear out a large area when you use it. It's going to be the Mangekyo Sharingan Amaterasu version. Now, there's one thing to know about Mangekyo. You cannot get it in single player, so it's not obtainable naturally. But, as you can see, you can get it from creative if you cheat it that way. And this is Sasuke's Mangekyo. Now, if you were still wondering how you actually do get Mangekyo Sharingan, what you want to do is, you need at least one friend with you, and he needs to get, let me show you, he needs to get a team scroll, or you both need to have a team scroll, or just one, I'm not sure. You right click it, click join, and then have your friend join. Now your friend, once he's on your team, you also keep in mind you have to have a Sharingan. Your friend has to die within 10 blocks in range of you, and once he does, you will obtain your Mangekyo Sharingan, and then you'll have that, whole process. Moving on, we're gonna show the Mangekyo Sharingan itself. The first jutsu for this one, for the Amaterasu, is, well, Amaterasu. All you do is just head over here, look at anything. You don't even have to look at a tree or anything. Press your special jutsu button. As you can see, you get a little bit of nausea, or I can't speak, a little bit of nausea, and it will always let out the Amaterasu. Now, it doesn't burn forever if you get caught in it. All it does is like burn for like 1 minute, I think. And as you can see, it's starting to spread. Now, if you want to get rid of the Amaterasu, say you did it by accident, hold shift, press R once you're in range, and boom, it goes away. Or not R, but like your special jutsu key, which you have to look in your controls for. Now, here's the thing. As you can see, there's a durability on this. And the thing with that is, you can go blind. If you use it too much, you will go blind. Now for the last move for the Mangekyo Sharingan Amaterasu is the Susanoo, the thing most people have probably been waiting for. So we're going to go into third person here. Press the jutsu key. As you can see, you get a little bit of slowness, but I'm pretty sure you get a lot of resistance and a good defense. This is just a ribcage. Now to switch between the Susanoo stages, you have to use your switch jutsu button. Same thing you would use to switch between jutsus in your release. As you can see, stage 2. And as you can see, it also punches with you. Wherever you're looking at, you can punch. This is the Susanoo skeletal form. Moving on, we got the half body version of the Susanoo, and as you see, this one's blue, but everybody has a different color Susanoo, but either can get Kamui or Amaterasu, but it has different color Susanoos. Now the second to last version is the full body stage. And here we go, for the last stage of this Susanoo is the perfect Susanoo. Now let me go into first person here. You can fly, it's like a Lytra. I think you have to like fall off a cliff first to then start flying and then look. Oh, never mind, I lied. All you have to do is look up and then fly up. Yeah, you just look up, fly, and look down, you can go down. And as you can see, that is the perfect Susanoo. Now, what comes with the Amaterasu Susanoo is the Kagusuchi sword. And as you see, there's a bigger version when you hold it. Now, what this does is when you right click, let's say we'll do it to the house, it launches 3 Amaterasu fireballs that spread out everywhere. We're going to now be moving on to the Kamui Mangekyo. Now this one is the same way you would attain the Amaterasu or any other ones, have your friend die within a certain range. Now it has different abilities though. We have intangibility, which, oh, wrong button, which if you turn true, which you have to hold it to keep it true, it's the same as the earlier jutsu, the hiding in rock. You just are able to go through blocks. And as you see, it takes a while to get right back out and drains a lot of chakra. Now there's also another ability, the teleport ability. You hold shift, press the jutsu key, and I'm not too sure on what it does. As you see, it didn't really do a whole lot right there. I'm actually not really fully sure on what it does, what the teleport does. And then next up we got this, the Kamui Susanoo. We're gonna Activate the ribcage here. As you can see, this one's purple, despite being a Kamui version. You got the skeletal, half body, full body, and then the perfect Susanoo. Now, this one comes with the Kamui Shuriken. And you can hold it too. It's like an actual shuriken. And I'm not too sure on what it does. I think it just makes things disappear. I'm not for certain. Yeah, I don't really know what it fully does. I think it can kill things though, if it gets hit. Moving on, we got the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, once again, you cannot get this in single player unless you have a friend with you. Now, you'll have to have a friend with the Mangekyo as well, and you'll need a medical scroll. Now, the medical scroll is where you take your Mangekyo, another Mangekyo, click activate, and it gives you your EMS, or your Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. It gives me a combination of all the moves, and it really doesn't do anything different. You get a different colored Susanoo, kind of like a mixture of the two. Like if I showed, oh yeah, I turned it off. If I showed you here, just going through the stages, I get both the Kagutsuchi and the Kamui. I basically just have all the abilities with a new colored Susanoo. Now moving on to the one that most of you have probably been waiting to see, the Rinnegan. Now ignore all this, I was doing a little bit of testing, but here is the Rinnegan. So let me just put it here and showcase it right there. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. It's the best looking one in my opinion. Now the first jutsu is the Almighty Push, and I think I'm gonna have to find something. Alright, here we go. So here's some entities. We're gonna do the Almighty Push. We're gonna power it up a little bit. Killed everything in the area, and also you get a little bit of flight, as you can see, after using the moves. Alright, second move will be the Tendo Chibaku Tensei. This is the move that a lot of people love, and I love it too. So let me get a good distance away from spawn. Alright, so I say right about here is good. We're gonna click the special jutsu button. As you can see, there's the gravitational core. And the island slowly starts to tear apart. And you're able to get flight too. As you can see, it can get a bit laggy. It doesn't get too big. It has a certain limit on what it can get. It gets to, yeah, as you can see, about that size. And then the next move will be the Tengai Shinsei, which all you do is just click shift. Oh. All you do, yeah, there you go. You send the whole planet down. Now, probably should back away. It's very laggy, and also leaves a massive crater in the ground, so I wouldn't suggest using this near any of your okay, I should probably use creative to get out of here. But as you can see, would not suggest using this near your house or anything important to you unless you're just willing to sacrifice it all. Now we'll be checking out it looks like there is 2 versions of this. We're going to use the Ashura path, which looks like you just send out little rockets, maybe? Yeah, that is heat-seeking rockets. Next will be the animal path, the summoning path. This one I'm not too sure. Okay, so that one spawned the 2 Rinnegan dogs. Next we'll have the Preda path, which is the I think it's the rebirth thing. 61 damage from Haruto's weakening. I'm not too sure on how that works. Now, oh no, this is the Naraka path. So I don't know what the Preda path did, but here's the Naraka path. So basically, how this works is when you die, you kind of like respawn here. It's like a respawn point, and you come back full health, I think, or like half health. I'm not too sure. It's basically just a respawn point, a rebirth, like a totem of undying. Moving on to the outer path. This is the Ghetto Mazo. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you can seal Tail Beast in this version yet. As you can see, there's a giant ghetto mazo that you can ride and control. Next, we got Universal Pool. This one is, well, as you can see, Universal Pool. If I can find something. As you can see, it just pulled that pig in. I bet if I charge it up a little bit, it could pull them in from a farther distance. So let's say like right there. Oh, look. Let's say we want to do it from here. As you see, it just pulls them right on in, and it'll probably have a little cooldown. So that is the Rinnegan. So here's the thing, it doesn't stop there. If you, let me go into creative to get it, have a chakra fruit, which you cannot get normally, it's not obtainable in the game unless you cheat for it. You can eat it, and as you can see, you get a lot of XP. You will get, alright, so you have to take this Rinnegan away and put in this one, the Rinne Sharingan activated. Put that in, and as you can see, you get the Rinne Sharingan. You also get the 6-path Senjutsu. You also get the truth-seeking Sakujo, which is the just 6-path sword and does a lot of damage, 30 attack damage. Plus, you get the Kekkei Mora, and I think that's all you get. Rinnegan also gives you these black receivers and Yang release, but I'll show those later. You also get the Rinne Sharingan body, Rinne Sharingan legs, and all this, which is the same thing, really. You also got the truth-seeking orbs. So the first thing we're going to look at is the Kekkei Mora. So the first move will be the 80 Gods Vacuum Fist. Okay, it looks like it does a lot of damage. No cooldown. All you do is just shoot it at something, and it has to be in somewhat of a range to be able to blow it up. And as you can see, you also get flight for the Rinne Sharingan. The next move in the Kekkei Mora is the Yomotsu Hirasaka. This one you do charge a little bit. It seems it just teleports you wherever you want. All you have to do is just look at it. Yeah, all you do is just look at where you want to teleport, and then it teleports you. Next move will be the all-killing Ash Bones, which it looks like you just get a projectile that you can shoot at things, and it looks like it probably does a lot of damage. Yeah, it sticks, and I think this is the one where it deteriorates you in the show. The last move for the Kekkei Mora is the Chakra Pulse, which I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so guessing from the name, it looks like it may just detect people in the area. So it may just feel like whatever chakra is moving in the area and sense them, like a location ability. That's what I'm assuming. Next is the 6-path Senjutsu, which comes with 4 moves. First move is the Truth-Seeking Ball Shoot, and as you can see, when you hold this item, you get the Truth-Seeking Balls. So we're going to shoot one. As you can see, it does a lot of damage. We're going to shoot over there. Froze, it looks like. It looks like it has a range. You have to be in a certain range. Blew that house up instantly. Next up is the Truth-Seeking Ball Shield, which I guess, yeah, it just traps you in a Truth-Seeking Ball. Maybe you'll have a lot of resistance. You can't die to a lot. The next move is the Sage Art Yen Release Lightning Dispatch, which we'll charge it up for a little bit. It seems it's like a lightning move, and I bet if I pointed that at something, it would do a lot of damage. And you can float, use it, or get down here and use it. Now for the last move of the 6-path Sage Senjutsu is this Storm Release Light Fang. We're gonna charge it up just a little bit. It looks like it tore into the ground. In the little time I charged it, it tore through those trees. Okay, I lied. It looks like it just is a damage move, not really a destructive move. Now, last thing for Dojutsu, we got the Tenseigan. This one I haven't really tried out a lot, but as you can see, it looks very cool, and I'm pretty sure you get night vision, same as Byakugan. Now, once again, just like Mangekyo Sharingan, you cannot obtain Tenseigan in single player. You have to have other players and like steal their Byakugan or something like that. You have to have like multiple Byakugans. So you can't obtain it in multiplayer. Okay, so if we use Tenseigan Chakra mode, there is an item for Tenseigan Chakra. Yeah, there we go. The Tenseigan Chakra mode item. And as you can see, you get that cool little Tenseigan form. I think Toneri had. I think that was his name. For the first move, we got the localized rebirth blast. So let me fly up here, because you also get flight for this one as well. You can see, just does a good amount of damage here. You can spam it as well. Now for the next one, we got the Wheel Rebirth Blast. I'm gonna hold this one just for a little longer and drop it right there. As you can see, it looks like it's like a wind type move and just blast everything in the area. Now for the last move for the Tenseigan Chakra mode is Golden Wheel Rebirth Blast. So this one's probably going to be stronger than that last one. Charge it up just a little bit. Okay, so definitely stronger than the last move, and it looks like it's kind of like the Dust Release Beam. You just point it and it'll just rips a hole into whatever you're pointing at. Alright, now for Tailed Beasts, here's the thing. I'm just going to be straight honest. You cannot really become a Jinchuriki on your own. You can't do it in single player, sadly, just like MS or EMS. You can't do any of that in single player. You have to have some people helping you. However, you can fight some Tailed Beast or anything like that by just summoning them. You just click /summon. So for example, we're gonna summon the Four Tails. So you just do /summon, or actually you could probably just do /summon. Yeah, see, Four Tails. And as you can see, we got good old Son Goku here, a lot of health, a very good model. I think shoots Tailed Beast if you fight it. So if you want to move over here, so let's say you want to become a Jinchuriki, but you don't have all the people to do it. I'm not going to explain how you do it when you have friends. It takes like 2 different sealing jutsus. You have to do like a little ritual thing, like 13 by 13 block stage or something. It's a long process. So I'm just going to show you how you can cheat your way to be a Jinchuriki. Let's say you beat the Tailed Beast that you summoned. If you want to do it kinda fairly, then you can just cheat yourself in. All you do is do /locate entity, do Jinchuriki, assign, or if you want to see who's Jinchuriki in your server, you can just do list. As you can see, it's sealed in, it's sealed in, it's sealed in. Nobody has the actual Tailed Beast, Hyper, or whatever your name is, and then you're just gonna type 4 or whatever Tailed Beast you want. I'm just gonna do Son Goku. As you can see, he gave me his lava release, earth, and fire, and all that. Now, to be able to actually activate into the Tailed Beast form, you're gonna have to press your special jutsu key. So I'm gonna do special jutsu key 1. Oh, never mind. It's actually special jutsu key 2, I think. So I press that, and as you can see, I'm now in this current stage. Now it looks like I'm pressing my keys and I'm not able to move or move my mouse or anything like that. In that stage, it is the uncontrolled stage 1. So anything, literally any entity, no matter it's passive or hostile, will be attacked by you for just a couple of seconds before your stage goes away, because you cannot control it and you can't like do anything about it. You can't stop it early. You have to just wait. Now to change that, all you do is just, you know, gather you some XP, and I think it was a couple thousand, not for sure if it was 4,000 exactly. Let's see, you have to do it while you're in that exact stage, I think. Let me just add my 5,000. See, there you go. Now I am in a controlled stage, a good speed. Oh, let me get out of creative. As you can see, good speed, good, a lot more health than what you would normally have. And then you got this Biju cloak, which, oh, okay. So yeah, you just 400 JP to master, or XP I mean, and then 3,600 to the next level. And as you can see, you slowly gain more XP in your controlled stage. I'm not sure if it's like that also in your uncontrolled stage. Now we're in stage 2. We're going crazy. We can't control it. Just add 400 XP jutsu. Nope, that wasn't enough. Alright, I added 8,000, but I think you have a certain amount you have to do. And as you can see, we're in stage 2. We're in a controlled stage, way faster and more dangerous. Now, we also can do the Tailed Beast Ball, which is this key. Just charge it up a little bit. Okay, so I may have made it a little too big, but as you can see, very big explosion radius, probably a lot of damage. Wouldn't recommend getting near it. So I'm gonna get back from there. Alright, so we're about to go into the full transformation. We're gonna go, yep, stage 2, or full transformation. Let's see if we can try to use the tail beast bomb. Oh, looks like there's a cooldown. Okay, yeah, for some reason I can't do the tail beast bomb in the full transformation stage. Maybe I'm just doing it a little bit wrong, but that was tail beast for you. Now if you want to get rid of it, all you gotta do is do locate entity. I think it's, yeah, okay, Jinchuriki, revoke, and then do 4. And then I think if you just do locate entity, Jinchuriki, list, as you can see, Son Goku is not sealed in me no more. So that's about it that's all in this mod. I know I'm a little late to making this video. It's been about 2 months since this mod has been created. Or maybe almost 3 months. It's already had a lot of downloads, a couple of updates. I hope in the future he plans to update it a little bit more, add some more features, add some cool stuff. From what I've heard, he does not plan to add any Boruto stuff, nor does he plan to change the way you can get Mangekyo and all that. So you can't do that in the single player, sadly. So that sucks, but you can still just cheat it in anyways, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give me a like and a subscribe. It helps out a lot. Comment maybe even. And thank you for watching all the way to the end of this video. Have a good day.